Hi everyone, welcome to Online 39B for Summer 2014. My name's Dr. Linda Haas and I'm one of the professors who's teaching this course with the theme of the detective genre and Sherlock Holmes. And the other professor teaching is Dr. Matthew Harrison. The first thing you'll want to do is bookmark this address, writing.colostate.edu. That's the address for the writing studio and home base for our course. If you've used the Writing Studio in the past, you will use the same login and password as you have in the past. If you've forgotten your password, you can click on this @ sign and have the password sent to you. Once you sign in, you'll go to your personal page at the studio. This is the place where you should add a few things. Click on the Options menu, customize this page, and then you can change the background color, image, and here, edit your description and choose a photograph. We'd like you to upload a photograph of yourself and write a short description so that we all can get to know each other during this first week of class. Once you've updated your home page, go back to Options and click on Classes Taken. Then you'll see our class to click on. It's called 39B Online, Harrison and Haas, Critical Reading and Rhetoric, Summer 2014. Once you're in the class, here's what the home page looks like. If you scroll down, you'll notice there are all kinds of notes about things that we'll be talking about over the next 10 weeks. At the very bottom, you'll see some samples of portfolios from prior students. This is something you should check out when you get some time. The first thing I'd like to talk about today is the calendar. We've put a link right here from the home page, but you can also get to the calendar and every other studio tool by clicking on this Options menu. The different tools in the studio are separated depending on the type of tool. Of course, you won't have instructor tools, but you will have over here the calendar, syllabus, assignment, materials, and links. All of these are things you will visit in the next 10 weeks. Under Communication, Classmates, once you upload your picture and your description, that will show up on the Classmates page, and everyone will be able to see each other's pictures and names. See, some of you have already put your pictures up. Here's a picture of me. That's me as Watson, my husband is Sherlock, and this is Dr. Harrison. Thanks to all of you who already have pictures uploaded. Incidentally, if you see a little upward arrow sign in front of your name, that means you're one of my students. If you don't have this symbol in front of your name, that means you're one of Dr. Harrison's students. Let's go back to the menu and look at the calendar. The calendar is the place that you should check several times each week to see what's coming up and what's due. We will always have the calendar built out a couple weeks ahead of time so that if you need to work ahead, you can. I know that sometimes during the summer you're on vacation or you're planning to be out of town, and so it's a really good idea to, number one, email your professor to let us know that you're going to be gone, and number two, work ahead by checking ahead in the calendar. You click into each one of the dates to open the calendar entry, and then there will be instructions about what you need to do for that day. There will be links within each calendar entry to make it easier for you to navigate. Notice that by Thursday you have a big assignment due, which is to record and upload an Intro to Me video at Canvas. The instructions are here and also at the Canvas forum. This week is a little unusual in due dates. Usually you will have things due every Wednesday and every Sunday. Wednesday being the middle of the week and Sunday being the end of the week. However, you can work on this material whenever it best suits you. My recommendation is to work a little bit each day. That will make the workload seem much lighter. On Sundays, you'll always have assignments due at Connect. I'll be going over how to set up Connect and what these assignments are in a separate video. For now, let's go back to the Options menu and look at a few other links on the site that you'll need to be aware of. Right under the calendar, you'll find the syllabus. If you haven't already, you should read this syllabus carefully, and if you have any questions, email your professor. Pay special attention at the bottom to the grade contract. Going back to the Options menu, I'll just tell you about a few more of these tools. We'll be using them in the coming weeks, so I'll explain them better then. In assignments, you'll be able to get prompts for the major papers and projects in the class. Materials is a place where you'll find odds and ends and short paragraphs of information that will be useful to you during the term. Links is a tool that aggregates links to all kinds of URLs that will be helpful to you in your studies. The forums is a class discussion tool. This week we're doing our discussion at Canvas, but later on in the term we'll be using these studio forums as well. The email link will give you a list of everyone's email in the class. This will be helpful once you're in a group. And text message allows you to input your telephone number and get important alerts about due dates on your phone. Groups is a tool that we will be using starting next week. Several of the projects in this class will be done collaboratively. Peer reviews will be used when we write essays. And then we'll also be using this blog tool starting next week. E-portfolios is where your final portfolios of the class will show up. Shared documents is where we share links to Google Docs we're working on. And Class Wikis is a workspace where you're going to be working with groups to create knowledge bases. Last, class files are where we'll upload files that you'll need to read, and sometimes you'll upload your own files there. And the personal inbox is a file folder that only you can see. Your instructor may respond to your writing and then post it to your personal inbox. That's all you need to know for now about the studio. Take a look around and familiarize yourself with it, and make sure you check the calendar every day.